You're crushing it on paper. You've got the corner office, you've got the multi-six-figure job, you might even have your own business, but inside you feel stuck. You feel drained. You feel like you hit a wall. That's success mode. And today I'm breaking down the 3 signs that you're stuck in it and how to break free from it. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This is Kevin. You know I'm anti-hustle, you know I'm anti-grind, but a lot of folks out there are really trapped in this idea that they hustle and they grind all day and they get home and they feel empty. They feel like they've done nothing, they haven't impacted anyone or made a difference in any way. And most importantly, they feel numb or not proud. And in 2022, Deloitte did a study that said 77% of all employees, all people that work basically, feel burnout. But more importantly, they feel burnout even when they're achieving their goals. Even when they're successful, they're feeling burned out. And that's a huge red flag. You're successful, but you're disconnected. And the fix, it's pretty simple, I'll be honest. It doesn't make it easy, it just makes it simple. One of the things you could do is schedule some downtime, get rid of the screens, leave your phone off, put your computer away, really have time where you can sit and think. More importantly, where you can sit and feel. Because ultimately, let's face it, that's what hustle does to you. It numbs you to feeling. You're just go, 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 put your head down, charge forward, no feelings, no thoughts, just go, do. And when you finish that process of just doing stuff with no concern for the outcome, just doing a lot, you stop and you pick your head up, and how many years have gone by and you feel empty. One of the things I ask my clients to do is to schedule 15 minutes at least once a day for meditation or prayer or just sitting. No input, just silence, just reflection, just your thoughts. And for most, it feels a little awkward at first, just sitting there with nothing going on, no music, no TV, no phone. It feels a little awkward, but what you find over time is that that is the moment that brings you incredible clarity. So if you're hitting your goals, but they still don't feel like wins, it's because your motivation has become obligation instead of inspiration. That's a lot of shuns, but you see what I'm saying? When your motivation is because you have to, not because you get to, you're not going to feel like you want anything. You're going to feel like you're following orders or you're playing to someone else's rules or achieving something for someone else. You're not going to feel the fulfillment you're hungry for. Harvard Business Review found that people who pursue intrinsic results have 3 times the job satisfaction than people who don't. So do this. Ask yourself this question. Look at the things you're doing for work. Look at the things you're doing in your life and ask yourself this. Who am I doing this for? And if the answer is not you, your family, the people you love, there's your problem. And it's time to reevaluate your vision, not your work vision, your life vision. And I know it might sound cliche, but try journaling this week. If this is you, try journaling this week. And at the top of the first page, write, what do I want more of in life without anyone else's input? And if I keep it honest, with your partner, with your career, with yourself, if you're avoiding this conversation, that is the reason why you're stuck. If you're avoiding answering, what do I want more of in life without anyone else's input, that's why you feel stuck. That's why you feel trapped. That's why you burn out. Because ultimately, the person that claims the responsibility claims the power. And if we say that I don't feel fulfilled because my boss is a jerk, my career is a dead end, my family needs to obtain their lifestyle and I can't quit my job, if that's the reasons that we can continue to feel the way we feel, we're not claiming any of the responsibility. Thus, we feel like we don't have power over it. And if you really think about it, this version of success mode where you're checking the boxes but you don't feel like they're wins, that requires maintenance. To stay in that mode requires maintenance, but to stay in momentum requires truth. Let me say that again, probably write it down. To stay in momentum requires truth. And if you're just starting on this journey, start small. Don't climb the whole mountain in a day. Speak the truth to yourself. Speak it out loud. Speak it confidentially in private at first. Because that momentum that we're talking about, that we're hungry for, it happens when you speak honestly. It happens when you choose truth over comfort. I know it sounds like a cliche, but the changes we're seeking here require us to step outside of comfort so that we see what we're made of. We see what's on the other side. It doesn't require us to stay in safety. So there you have it. The 3 things that you can do is 1, set aside time, 15 minutes a day at least, for you to meditate, pray, or sit with your thoughts, no input at all. Feel into that. The second thing you can do is ask yourself, what do I want more of in life that doesn't require anyone else's input? And lastly, make sure you're getting your journal. And at the top of that journal entry, you write, who am I doing this for? Those 3 things will help you break out of success mode and get into purposeful mode. Get the momentum you want and achieve the things you want with the feeling you want to feel at the end. If any of this is hitting home for you, I want to reassure you that you are not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. You're just overdue for an alignment, that's all. So if you would, hit subscribe to my little channel, help me along the way, or give me a like. I would appreciate that. Make sure you share this with anyone who you think might be stuck in success mode. Checking the boxes but not feeling the thing we want to feel. Share it with them. Hopefully they get something out of it as well. And if you want to learn more about joining my Momentum Mastermind, the link will be below, as well as some other links that will help you along your journey. My name's Kevin. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.